no offense to any of the operations of the golf course, but this has the biggest potential to be a $10 million business like this.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, so we relaunched the meal prep business because essentially the reason why I say relaunch is that we actually took it down for about, I want to say 2 weeks or so.
Shipping wise.
Yeah, because the shipping issues that were coming up, essentially we were previously shipping with Canada Post and we had a success rate of, I don't know the exact amount, but majority of packages were fine, but there's still too high of a percentage of packages where, let's say the person's not home, the way Canada Post deals with it is that they just bring it to a local post office. With meals that are perishable, you can't have that.
Yeah.
Right? Like you need to leave it at their fucking door.
Yeah.
That's it. So Canada Post, unfortunately, just didn't have that option. So we needed to set up FedEx in order to be able to have that shipping option.
Wasn't it also missing its, target of, next day guaranteed and stuff like that?
Yeah. And their success rate for, like, if they have a 1 day shipping, their success rate is very low compared to FedEx.
Yeah.
Right. Like FedEx is known for their fast shipping.
Yeah.
Right.
And I knew this going in, but I wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Just to see. And our account managers did explain this to me that, listen, if you're doing meal prep, we'd really advise you not to use us.
Yeah.
They did say that, but...
Yeah, and when that's coming directly from Canada Post and,
But, at the end of the day, I wanted to still use it, work out the kinks,
Yeah. And we had things in our toolbox that maybe they didn't even know that we had. So, for example, building out a custom app that only allows customers to purchase from us when they're located in certain geographical areas that are within 1 day shipping using Canada Post. Right? Yeah. Like most companies don't know how to build out a custom tool like that, whereas we were able to. So it worked okay, but we didn't pump big marketing dollars into it because we didn't want to have a high error rate.
Yeah.
So now FedEx is set up. They have excellent rates compared to Canada Post as well, and they are having fast shipping. I have had one error so far with FedEx, but we're already working that out.
What's the error?
That was where they were located in an apartment building, and the FedEx delivery person tried delivering it to them. They couldn't get past concierge to deliver it to the door, so they left it at concierge, and concierge just had it for a day or two, and then same thing, right? So
what happens in that scenario then?
That's the thing, is that we're trying to work out how to actually deal with that. Whether it's do we have to literally not let people buy if they're in apartment buildings? I don't know, right? So
that's a fucking problem.
I know. So we're still working through those details, and we don't have an answer for it yet. But the majority of areas and the majority of buildings are fine, are working. We've run tests. So now we've opened it up to be able to, we did a big email blast to everyone saying, hey, we've opened it back up. We've restocked meals as well. We've got a restocking of everything. And yeah, so it's ready to go. Now it's kind of starting into next week. I want to start pumping even a little bit of advertising dollars into it to gain a little bit of traffic, because we're set up right now where we can handle it.
What about offering lower cost meals like we were talking about?
I've been asking for fucking 5 times. So it's on its way. It's just
like a pasta with meat, like ground beef.
Oh yeah, I've been asking for it for a million times.
Is that right?
So yeah.
Okay, I'll get on them.
Yeah. That's more of a dynamic of just trying to communicate that this is a priority. This is not just to be brushed off, because out of it, and no offense to any of the operations of the golf course, but this has the biggest potential to be a $10 million business like this.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas none of the operations in the golf course can have that exponential growth rate.
We're limited with scale.
Yeah. So where this really can scale.
Yeah.
Right. So just emphasizing the importance of this, and while yes, okay, it's starting off small and it's scaling quickly, to give it the attention that's required, because this could be a game changer for the golf course financially. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And we also have a great product too. The meals taste fucking delicious.
Yeah.
I've had pretty much every single one now.
Yeah.
My wife Samantha fucking loves them too, and they cook up great. They taste like you're having a fresh meal when you cook it from frozen.
Which is what I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
Because I have cooked it from frozen, literally in the microwave, 10-15 minutes on defrost, and then a couple minutes to heat it up, and it does taste really good. You wouldn't know that meal is frozen, really. Yeah, or started from frozen.
I just go straight 7 minutes and not even defrost that. Straight from
right?
7 minutes, and it's perfect.
Really?
it's so good. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
We've had a
Just
few
fucking nuking it, eh?
Oh yeah. And it works well. Yeah. But we've had a few, I think kind of like over the next couple months, I'm going to kind of narrow down the actual like recipes and kind of change it up a little bit. I think everything's fine, right? I don't want to do any work to changing it right now. I want to allow this to kind of grow a little bit more with what we have right now, which has a lot of great options.
We've had a few what? You're going to get into, we've had a few.
Yeah, we've had a few requests for like, more nuanced nutritional fact aspects, like lower sodium and like less, like a little bit. And it's things even like me as a consumer of this type of thing, I know what the customers are going to be looking for. So for example, it's just kind of choosing a little bit of different sauce or ingredients or whatever. And trying to get calories and macros to be at a certain level, I think is going to be very important to actually get the majority of customers that are looking for these types of meals.
Got it.
Right? Like if you're having meals that are at, for example, like 1,000 calories, you're really limiting the number of people that are going to be having 1,000 calories in a meal.
Yeah.
Right. So you're better off kind of being in that ballpark of around 600, because then you are really capturing all types of people. Anywhere from a small female who is moderately active could have a meal at 600 calories, because you have 2 meals at 600 calories. It's a very small breakfast and maybe a fucking protein shake, call it a day.
Yeah.
Whereas even, for example, somebody who's like 250 pounds trying to put on muscle could have 3 meals at 600 plus, let's say, 2 protein shakes and 2 snacks or fucking cottage cheese or Greek yogurt or whatever. And you kind of like have where it matches everyone.
Yeah.
So that's, I'm going to kind of go through making a couple of adjustments there, but I think as of right now, the meals and what they have there's a lot of great options. And I mean, at the end of the day, like they're fucking delicious. So that's the first kind of like priority that we had.
Nice. Okay.